Good afternoon. I am so excited about this interview that's about to take place. We're going to be talking about Lago Mar. The lagoon this past weekend just opened to residents, but I'm going to let my new friend, Uri, who we've been having some technical difficulties, but I'm really excited to be able to have this opportunity. I'm going to throw this on the FM. If you're watching on social media, tag a friend if they live anywhere near Galveston County, because this is going to be exciting and very beneficial for them to find out. Here we go. Good morning. It's not even the morning, it's afternoon. It's 12:22 right now, but I got thrown off due to some technical difficulties. But I have a new friend. His name's Uri, and I'm going to let him go ahead and introduce himself and find out what we have going on. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, it's great to be on your show today. Excited to talk about our new 12-acre crystal lagoon in Texas City at our project Lago Mar.
So it's 12 acres, and it's a lagoon. What exactly is a lagoon? It looks like a paradise out there.
So this is a crystal clear lagoon. Imagine 12 acres of water. It's very difficult to conceptualize just how big that is. So imagine, for example, 15 NFL football fields, crystal clear water, beautiful beaches, families getting to know each other, sitting on lounge chairs, the kids making sandcastles. We have brought paradise to Texas City in the form of this lagoon, which actually is the largest crystal lagoon in the United States based on length and based on the perimeter of water. And it's right here for everybody in the Lago Mar community to enjoy.
But is it just for people who are in Lago Mar? I mean, maybe right now, but is this going to be open to the community at some point?
It will be open to the community. We are going to have showcase events where people can learn about the different builders that are selling homes in the community. We will have up to 4,500 homes in the community when the project is completed. So we'll have showcase events where the general public can come in and get a taste for what lagoon life is all about. And eventually we'll also open a beach club, which will be open to the general public probably next year. We're also working on a potential summer festival where people could get public access. But this amenity is primarily open to the residents right now. There's two ways that somebody can get access to the lagoon right now. They can buy a home. As soon as you go under contract, you get immediate access to the lagoon. Or you can come to our marketing center. We have a marketing center which is perched right on the lagoon, right off of I-45. You can visit the marketing center, register for a one-day pass for a family of 4, and you can get free access to the lagoon by coming to the marketing center. So that's the way to get access today.
So you can go and do that right now. So is it open right now, the lagoon? Are people out there?
Yeah, the lagoon is actually full of water. We had our preview event for the residents this past weekend on Saturday, and we're now opening Friday through Sunday every week for the residents, starting this Friday. You might want to show some images of the lagoon. It's pretty exciting.
Yes.
And so people can register right now, and they can come use the lagoon once they get their free one-day pass.
Where did this concept come from? Like, whose idea and vision is this? This is huge. And why Texas City?
So the Crystal Lagoons Company, which is originally from Chile, they built the first crystal lagoon called San Alfonso del Mar on the coast of Chile over 20 years ago. So the inventor of the technology is a famous biochemist. His name is Fernando Fishman. He's the owner of the Crystal Lagoons Company. And they have their U.S. headquarters in Miami and also in Dallas. And their company licenses this technology to real estate developers like Lantejas to bring beach life to almost any location in the world. Currently, there are 6 crystal lagoons in the United States. We have 2 of them. The Lantejas company has 2 of them, one in Humboldt, which is 2 acres of water, which was the first crystal lagoon in the United States to get approved for swimming. That crystal lagoon is in Humboldt. It's 2 acres, and it's part of our community called Balmoral. And this new lagoon at Lago Mar is 6 times larger. It's almost a quarter mile long, and it holds 23 million gallons of water. That crystal lagoon we just finished in December. We filled it with water in December, and we opened it to the residents this past week with a preview event.
I can't even fathom 23 million gallons of water. I saw some video of people doing some crazy water sports and some different things out there. What were they doing?
So at our preview event, we had amazing shows. We actually had some folks doing some skydiving. They jumped out of a helicopter and came down and skydived over the lagoon. That was amazing. For a finale, we had these jet ski shows with people on jet boards flying over the lagoon. It was a great show for all the residents and VIPs that attended that event. We also had jet surf equipment. So we have these surfboards with engines, people traversing the lagoon. And we had sailboats by KO Sailing. We had these beautiful sailboats, and that really it shows what the possibilities are for this lagoon. This lagoon is the centerpiece of a mixed-use entertainment district. So it's for the residents. They have their own designated amenities and their own clubhouse. But eventually around the lagoon, we envision to have hotels, retail, dining, and entertainment. It will become a centerpiece, mixed-use entertainment destination for the whole Houston market. And we'll likely to have visitors come even from outside of Houston and outside of Texas to experience this incredible amenity.
How did y'all decide on bringing this to Texas City? Like, what is it about the area?
So we searched far and wide for the greatest amenities to bring to our master plan communities. Land Tejas was the first company to bring, for example, splash pads to Houston. We always want to provide a new way for our residents to get a great value by being part of a master plan community. We want them to feel like they live in a very special place. So when we learned about Crystal Lagoons, we decided to go visit many of their facilities in other countries. We went down, for example, to Cabo. They have a 10-acre Crystal Lagoon. Amazing. It's in a project called Diamante. We got to experience it ourselves. And then we built this lagoon, even larger than the one in Cabo, 12 acres of water, because we know it creates the type of lifestyle that people want to enjoy. Imagine living in a community right here in the Houston market where you can walk out of your house and walk to the beach with your family. It's incredible. And we're talking about a safe beach. These lagoons are designed to be family friendly. They have shallow areas where the kids can play without worrying about riptides and currents or jellyfish. Of course, we have no sharks. So the lagoons are a safe environment. And we decided to bring this to Texas City to give our master plan community, our residents, the benefit of having beach life in their backyard.
See, that's crazy. So I'm looking at this picture, and I just showed it on the screen, and it looks like, I don't even know, like Miami, or you mentioned, where did you say, like Cabo or something? This is Texas City, Texas, in Galveston County.
Yeah, it's incredible because you now have the ability to enjoy turquoise, beautiful water, the types of things that people only see in St. Bart's and the Exumas and the Bahamas, in faraway places right here in your backyard. And that's something very unique that no other community can compete with. Why would you buy a home in a community without a lagoon when you can buy a home in a community with beach life and this type of amenity? And by the way, it's open all year round.
You know, Yuri, that's a great question, and I'm kind of kicking myself asking the same thing to myself right now, and I'm sure a lot of people are as well. I don't have a lagoon in my neighborhood, but I can. So if I want to be able to participate in that right now, what are the ways again?
Okay, so right now, if you want to see the lagoon and get access, come to our marketing center, register for a one-day pass for a family of 4. You can get free access to the lagoon to get a taste of what it's like to enjoy the lagoon. You can buy a home today from any of our fantastic builders. We have 12 builders active in the community, homes starting from $200,000 to $500,000. So there's a home for everybody. Whatever you're looking for, we have it. We're also planning future condominiums and townhomes around the project. But the way to get access today is come to our marketing center, see the lagoon, register for a free one-day pass. And as soon as you buy a home, from the day that you go under contract, you don't have to wait until the home is ready to move in. You don't have to wait for the builder to finish building the house. You can get immediate access to the lagoon.
That's awesome. That is so cool. And I'm watching this video now, and I'm going to make sure we share this to our social media page. If you have any questions and you're watching this video stream on social media, or if you're listening on 99.5 FM, you can go ahead and text me 346-704-1806. And here's a question that is asked. They want to know, are y'all going to be adding hammocks? Because I see all the beautiful like beach chairs. Is there going to be any other stuff added?
Oh, absolutely. We actually have a hammock lawn. We have beautiful cabanas. We have lounge chairs and umbrellas. We have a celebration lawn. We have a place for food trucks. We have a grotto with a beautiful waterfall that you can get underneath and take pictures in. We have several VIP pavilions where you can have events. We had over 20 weddings at our lagoon in Balmoral last year. This is a great place to get married. You can get married. You can have a corporate event. We encourage everybody, if you haven't seen it yet, please go to our website, lagomarintexascity.com. You can also go to our lagoon website, which is lagoonhouston.com, and you can learn about this amazing amenity and all of the fantastic surrounding different landscape concepts that are part of the lagoon. It truly is paradise. And it's hard to believe until you actually see it in person. You really can't understand how fantastic it is. It's a great accomplishment. Our organization is very proud of bringing this amazing amenity right here to the Houston market.
So we have a couple people that are asking questions as well, and we're talking about Lago Mar, specifically the lagoon that's right here in Texas City, Texas, off of Interstate 45. So somebody wants to know if there's going to be like restaurants, and if so, can we have any like sneak peeks of what's actually going to be there restaurant-wise?
That's a good question. So we've designed this lagoon on the east side of the lagoon, looking west. We will have a large-scale retail, dining, and entertainment complex with approximately 250,000 to 300,000 square feet of commercial uses, including restaurants and bars and entertainment. And by the way, those facilities, all looking west, will have the best sunsets in Houston. Because imagine the sun setting on 12 acres of crystal clear water that looks like the Bahamas and the Exumas. I mean, it is going to be fantastic. So right now we're in talks with different commercial developers that will be developing those restaurants and bars, and we'll be announcing them as we get information about which specific entities will be there. We also have locations for future, for more than one hotel directly on the lagoon. So that could be another way for people to experience the lagoon, and a future public access beach club where the general public can pay a day fee and come use the beach.
Wow. You threw out some numbers that were kind of mind-boggling. And can we talk about those again? I think you said like 127 million gallons of water. And how many houses are going to be there as well on the acreage?
It's actually 23 million gallons of water. So
okay.
23 million gallons of water. It's hard to imagine how big this lagoon is. But to give you an example, the lagoon has a liner system on the floor. We have enough liner in this lagoon to cover the entire Houston Galleria Mall. That's how big the lagoon is. I mean, it is fantastic. The lagoon has different depths. In some parts, it's 7-8 feet or deeper, and so it holds 23 million gallons of water. It's 6 times larger than our lagoon in Humble at Balmoral, which, by the way, is also a fantastic lagoon that people should go see, and they can also get access to that lagoon by going to the marketing center in Balmoral. So this is a sought-after amenity. These one-day passes for a family of 4, people are registering for them every day. It's like going, if you remember the Cabbage Patch Kids in the 1980s, everybody wants these passes. They're dying to get their hands on them. And we're very excited because the public is really embracing this amenity. We brought something completely new to the Houston market. And you got to see it to believe it. We encourage you to come out to see the marketing center, get yourself on that observation deck, take a selfie, post it on Instagram and Facebook, and register for a family of 4 for a free one-day pass.
See, I saw some pictures from friends and realtors and I guess people that know builders and residents as well over the weekend, and my feelings were a little hurt because I was not there. But you're telling me I can go get a pass and I can go check it out myself.
At the end of this call, I'm going to email you a VIP pass so you and your family can come out there. We need you to experience it.
All right, that's awesome. Where are you at right now? Where do you live? Where are you coming from?
So I spend my time. I live in Houston, and I happen to be in Miami. I also have a home here. So you're getting me in Miami right now.
So Miami or the lagoon in Texas City, like the Crystal Lagoon. I feel like it's the same thing.
The lagoon every day and twice on Sunday. I love the Crystal Lagoon, the experience. I got a chance to swim in it for the first time when we opened this past week, and there's nothing like it. It's so special because, the way the technology works, it doesn't use a lot of chemicals, less than 2% of the chemicals compared to a swimming pool. So you feel like you're swimming in a bottle of Evian. You get out of the water, you feel completely clean. You don't feel any chemicals on you at all. So it's an amazing experience.
That's really cool. That's good. So somebody, Jennifer, just commented on this video and she said VIP exclamation point, and I mean, everybody wants to feel like a VIP, so that's really nice that y'all can offer that VIP experience to people if they just drop by. But what's the website one more time? How they can go check out some pictures?
Yeah, our website is lagomarintexascity.com, lagomarintexascity.com, or lagoonhouston.com. They can come to the marketing center. They get off at exit 17, the Holland Road exit, off of I-45, and come right to the marketing center, which is at the beginning of the lagoon. And there's an observation deck. That marketing center is open Wednesday to Sunday. Wednesday to Sunday, they can register for a free one-day pass. Once they register, they'll be emailed with the date and opportunity when they can come to the lagoon and come enjoy paradise.
How many houses are still going to be built in that area? Like, how developed is Lago Mar as a whole?
So Lago Mar is one of the most successful master plan communities in the United States. We already have over 500 homes that are occupied. This project, on average, right now is selling over 20 homes a week. That makes it one of the fastest selling communities in the United States. And the project is destined to have over 4,500 homes upon completion. Homes pricing from $200,000 to $500,000. Now is the time to buy a home in this community because we just opened the lagoon and people are just learning about it. What we've seen in other markets around the country and internationally is after the lagoon is opened, most of these communities have seen significant increases in values of homes. So it's a great time to buy a house, especially with all-time low interest rates. This is maybe a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to buy a home and take advantage of what's happening today in the economy.
I was talking to a realtor this morning, and that's one thing we were discussing. I was like, how is house, like, are you still able to buy, sell? He's like, yeah, like I haven't skipped a beat. You know, people who were trying to get their credit right last year, it's their time to roll. You know, people still need somewhere to live. At the end of the day, you always need somewhere to live.
That's right. Real estate is not directly correlated to what's happening in the stock market or the economy. It's something that people actually have to have. They have to have a place to live, and people are seeking best-in-class master plan communities, especially when there's a crisis in the economy.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the places that tend to do better. People want to live where there's amenities. I also wanted to mention that the Crystal Lagoon at our project benefits from what we call the Greenbolt system. The Greenbolt system is a 12-foot sidewalk where people can use a golf cart or an electric bike, an electric scooter, get around the community without competing with automobiles in a safe environment. So they're not on the same road as the automobile. And you can drive around the community and get to the Crystal Lagoon using your golf cart. And you really, truly feel like you're in paradise because you have this great lifestyle in the open air, getting to our lagoon, using whatever alternative transportation you have at your house. And people have really embraced this. You know, at Balmoral, we see dozens of golf carts riding around the community. People are really enjoying accessing the amenities with this alternative transportation.
See, that's really smart because in the neighborhoods, there's already the golf carts, but they're all sharing the road. You know, during summer, you'll maybe see some of the kids that are able to go outside as well, but it's just like a safety thing. So here's a question. This is from actually Lindsay and Courtney, who are watching on the online stream, kind of asked the same question, but they want to know about the free passes. So if somebody gets a free pass, is there a specific day? Does it have to be like, hey, it's today or next week? And what are the hours for that?
So once you register for your free pass, you'll be given the opportunity to use it on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right now, we have capacity to give people access very quickly. As that list grows, the capacity might be limited, and people might have to be patient to get allocated a specific day as to when they can access the lagoon. But our goal is to give people access as quickly as possible from the date that they register. You won't be able to come to the marketing center, register, and then go use the lagoon on the same day. That's probably not going to happen, but it would happen pretty quickly. And we are working towards the goal of being able to give somebody free access as quickly as possible when they register for a family of 4 at our observation deck.
Here's another question from Anita, and we touched on this earlier, but she wants to know, when is it going to open? Can you kind of break through who's allowed there now and what the plan is for, say, next year?
Okay, so right now the lagoon, we had our preview event this past weekend. It was on Saturday, and starting this Friday, the lagoon will be open 3 days a week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, primarily for residents. Those are people that actually live in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And the access passes would be for either a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday when you register at our marketing center for a family of 4. And going forward, we do see as more and more residents live in the community, we will probably open up additional days. We envision eventually the lagoon will be open Wednesday to Sunday, and then we'll use Monday and Tuesday for maintenance days.
So here's a comment, and maybe this is in the works or it just makes sense. Somebody mentioned that a spa, like a day spa, would be perfect out there in Lago Mar.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. We've actually had several spa operators inquire about building a spa directly on the lagoon. That would be a fantastic amenity. We've also had a wedding hall operator wants to build a wedding hall directly on the lagoon.
Wow.
So it's a great amenity, which certainly energizes a master plan community and makes for the possibility of having these great additional services a realistic idea for the lagoon.
So we're talking to your Uri man with Land Tejas and Lago Mar, the lagoon, and everything else that's being developed right here in our area. Sir, is there anything else that maybe we haven't touched on or you would like to share again?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that the general public knows that they're invited to see our website, lagomarintexascity.com, come to our marketing center off of I-45, get a glimpse of the lagoon. We're very proud of this. It provides an amazing amenity for our residents. It's also eco-friendly. That's something we didn't touch about. It's a green amenity in the sense that it uses a very small amount of chemicals and very little electricity or power compared to a swimming pool. And it uses a combination of a pulse disinfection system and sound waves to clean the lagoon. And
Wow.
It uses a small fraction of the water compared to, for example, other amenities like a golf course. So a golf course will typically use 30 times more water on an annual basis for irrigation compared to a crystal lagoon. So for those people who are looking to enjoy an amenity and like to savor the fact that they're in an eco-friendly environment, that's the Crystal Lagoon. It's really, it's an exciting place to be.
And right now is the time to go and check out a house, maybe go hit up some of the builders that are there, and just go see how you can take advantage of this amazing amenity that's offered right here in Galveston County. How many builders are out there?
We currently have 12 builders, and they're on our website. You can go to lagomarintexascity.com to learn who they are. And these builders, by the way, they're offering different types of opportunities for seeing their models. If you're conscious and you want to stay safe with social distancing, you can make an appointment to see a model on your own in privacy without even a salesperson being there. You can see these models on appointment. They also have virtual tours online, so you can see the models. We've had many people buying homes without actually going into a model. They go online, they look at the models and virtual tours that are on the builders' websites. They decide to buy a home, and they do it all online. This is a completely new concept that is really, with everything that's going on with COVID and situation, people have gotten a lot more comfortable with buying a house even without seeing one in person. And that's certainly happening at our communities today.
It's probably the lagoon that's selling them. It's like, okay, the house is secondary. Number one, look at this. It's like paradise, right? In my backyard, right?
The lagoon is wonderful, but we are lucky to have fantastic builders that are part of the project. Really the best builders in the Houston market. They're all offering great homes. We're very proud of our builders.
So here's a couple of comments from people that currently live there. And someone says, hey, I'm going to be there in 2.5 months. I assume that they're getting their house finished up. But somebody, Lindsay wants to know if it's possible to get some of this information posted in their, she said there's like a homeowner's way of communicating with the residents or something.
Yeah, we do have all this information is posted in an application called Town Square, and we're reposting it again today. So there'll be
Town Square.
More information. It's called Town Square. For those people that live in Lago Mar, they use an application to learn about what's happening in the community called Town Square.
All right. Hey, well, thank you for taking the time to hang out today. I'd love to get some updates maybe in a couple weeks and stay up to date on what's happening.
Yeah, I would love for you to come out to the lagoon and see it. You could even do a live show right at the lagoon. I think it could be pretty exciting.
You know what? I think we just became best friends.
Okay, great.
Me and you. And whenever you get back from Miami to the Houston area, I would love to meet you. And I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to be, they're going to be like, there's this guy in a camo shirt, like banging on the gate, trying to get in right now into the pool. So
very good. I look forward to hosting you. And thanks for being on the show, for having me on the show today. I really enjoyed it.
Of course. Hey, this is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM.